Hello, everyone. Welcome to my freak show. I am Mary Girl Moody, and we're going to talk about American Horror Story Delicate that's premiering tomorrow. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that way I can reach 15,000 subs. I'd greatly appreciate you. So, we're going to start with the trailers that have come up for the season. Okay. And then we're going to talk about the actors and which character they will possibly portray. Then we're going to go through the synopsis for the first 4 episodes. Then we're going to end the stream with theories for the season. Very excited about that one. And a huge shout out to AHS Dreamer and AHS 12 on Instagram. I will put links for them in the description after the live stream. Now, without further ado, guys, here are the trailers for AHS Delegate. Now, please know that I know there are a ton of trailers out there right now. But these are the ones that I actually picked to run it right here. Otherwise, we would be going so much longer on this. So hang on one. That is so weird. Wonder why it's... Hang on one second, guys. I was just going to share the screen real quick so that way we can... There we go. All right. Let's listen to it. I totally forgot that I don't have audio whenever I'm watching this, because I'm using a microphone. I hope you guys can hear it too. I never thought about that. Okay, wait a second. I'm worried that you guys might not be able to hear that. So let me know in the comments if you guys actually were able to hear that trailer. I would appreciate it, because if you didn't, I'll just pull out the microphone and we'll do that. So we're going to move next. I'll move back to the trailers. So what I'll move on to next was we're going to talk about the people who are actually who are in the cast and what their names actually are. Raider, you gave me the thumbs up, so I don't know if that means that you can actually hear it or what. Oh, Poopsie, thank you so much. Says no, we can't hear it. So let me redo it again. Okay. Now, I've changed my audio, so let me know if you guys can hear me now. So, hey, I love the show. Thank you, Bougie Barbie. I really appreciate it. Guys, please let me know if that you can hear me now, because if you can, I will go ahead and go back to the trailers. But I am so excited very much for this season. I have missed some things just due to life. So much stuff to do with life. But yeah, so let me go on ahead and go back. It seems like you guys can actually hear me. So I'm going to go on ahead and go back to the trailer. And let's actually look at it again. Thank you so much, Poopsie. All right. Let's go back and listen to it again. Touching time, stop with words, the cradle. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. Eyes, with lashes, and everything. There's the spiders. The spiders. Oh, I think I accidentally got two of them, guys. I'm sorry. I accidentally doubled them. So sorry. What's it again? What the heck?
What's your biggest fear? These lashes were sitting on the counter and I almost screamed because I thought it was a spider. I am so afraid of spiders. We are on set with American Horror Story Delicate. The show is so different and scary. Lord Shine. Anytime you try something, you just have to have the intention of growing and challenging yourself, and you just kind of release and have fun.
This is American Horror Story Delicate. September 20th.
Am I crazy to go through IVF while starting an Oscar campaign together? We're going to get you the life of your dreams. I can't explain it.
Go.
I'm trying to keep me from having a baby. Feels almost sadistic.
Heaven vibes.
FX's American Horror Story Delicate. September 20th on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Okay. That's obviously the Kevin. Get more baby.
Is it normal to feel this much pain? There's no secret plot to sabotage your chances of getting pregnant. I need you to believe me.
I don't know if I can do that.
They want to keep me from having a baby. I cannot give them what they want. Baby.
FX's American Horror
One of
Story
my favorite
Delicate.
trailers.
September 20th on FX. Stream.
You are an A-list star now. You can have the world. Honey, do you want an Oscar? Yes. Do you want it as much as a baby? Yes. Then do whatever I say to get it.
So excited for you, Anna.
Isn't award season so intense?
And I'm only 21. I can't imagine how you feel.
What's more important, an award or a baby?
Can I see the screen? One moment. Something's happening to me.
Babe, you're on a ton of meds. Get on your mind. Stop being hysterical.
Maybe you're the problem.
That's a hell on you.
Nobody told me it would be like this. Everybody loves a pregnant woman in a pretty dress. Enjoy this.
This is American Horror Story Delicate. Premiere September 20th on.
You are an A-list star now. Focus on the good. Pretty dream.
All this will be worth it once we meet our perfect baby.
I want that too. What a pretty dream. Woman, I think she's following me.
Ton of meds. Get a lot on your mind.
You have a peculiar penchant for turning dreams into nightmares.
You just rest up, my dear.
Pretty lion. Honey,
Oh my God.
I did it. Can I see the screen? One moment.
Uh-huh.
Do you want an Oscar? Do you want it as much as a baby? Yes.
I don't understand the urge to create an unnecessary child.
In your body.
Oop, there's the hair coming out.
Jay, something's happening to me. Pain is a touchstone of growth.
Stop being hysterical.
I need you to believe me.
Baby on the tree.
FX's American Horror Story. September 20.
Breathe in serenity. Breathe out fear. There's no secret plot to sabotage your chances of getting pregnant. Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay. Woo. So before I continue, let's take a few bit of comments because obviously we got a lot of information from those trailers, such as Cara Delevingne will be the character Meg. That's not her name, though. I'm thinking, obviously, that Kim Kardashian's going to be Siobhan. I thought she'd either be Siobhan or Emily, and it looks like she's going to be Siobhan. Now, I do kind of wonder who is Emily, but she was such a main part in the book and everything and such a big suspect. So we're going to go through the characters and everything in just a moment. And Cookie is back to say hi again. So yeah. Raiders said goodbye, everybody. So the Saint and Angel said that part 2 won't be out until 2024. There is speculation of that, obviously, because of the writer's strike, sadly. And I do think that's the way it's going to be. Sometimes it does take some time for the writers to come to a mutual agreement. That's probably the way to say it. Better way to say it. Oh, yeah, because of my head. Okay. I was like, why is that so crazy? Yeah, so it is going to take a long time probably for the second half, but we're at least going to get 4 episodes. And season 3 of American Horror Stories starts October 26th. So I'm really excited about that. October Lover says, I'm not sure how I feel about this spiders. Not scary. Well, October Lover, that's actually, I'm going to come out with a video. Actually, okay, so very quickly, I'm coming out with a video about the return of Sexy Scathach. That's my theory. And then a video that's explaining the spiders. And Cooksy is still trying to grab my hand and love me. Okay, Cooks, I don't want to put makeup on you. Go on, baby. I know. Go on, Cooks. Go on, Cookie. Go lay down. Okay. No, go lay down, baby. Good boy. So the spiders are honestly a metaphor. In my opinion, they're a metaphor for the coven, a metaphor for all things scary. So there won't be any spiders, just like for the teeth and Roanoke. There's just so many metaphors that have been in so many various seasons. That's what this is in the trailer. So don't you worry about that October Lover. It's just a metaphor. So, okay. And I believe it's also a metaphor for the coven. So, Kari says, I'm excited, but I'm not watching until it's all out. Yeah, I guess I don't blame you there because now I'm thinking about, great, now I have to go every single week waiting for the next episode. And then we have a big long span in between the 2 sections, which I'm not going to lie, I kind of hate that, but that's okay. As long as we're still getting the show, but I understand. Zaz says, I wonder who the bird people are if they're in a cult or something. Yes, and that's what I'm feeling that they are. They are a fertile women's cult, or just a a woman's cult that help other women. So, but that's what they were in the book. So I imagine for the show, they are going to be an actual, like, not maybe a demonic cult, but a nefarious cult. That's my feeling. So, yeah, I know. I truly, and like when Emma is on the table one side and she's getting impregnated and she's still happy, and then the other side is Cara Delevingne and all these people trying to reach at her baby. Yeah, that's a symbolism for the cult. So, because it seems again that Cara Delevingne will play Meg, and Meg was absolutely in their cult. So, Poopsie says, I am very curious about Billy Lord and Leslie Grossman's characters. We did not see a lot of them in the trailer, just one quick shot. I have a feeling they might be one of the witches of the coven. Yes. And Poopsie, oh, I love your image too. That's really awesome. I like that Emma Roberts one. Yes, it seems like, so in the book, there was about 8 subchapters that gave a small, itty bitty tiny backstory on each of the witches that have joined their coven. So my feeling is Billy and Leslie are going to appear more in a backstory rather than appear too much in this season. We'll just get more of a taste of them in the backstory. So such as there was, Judy Marshall, and there were those sub chapters with those women. And I think they are going to be like Judy Marshall or those one, kind of people. So yeah, but they're absolutely. And then I think MJ Rodriguez is Olympia. So we'll see. Poopsie says, we see Billy Lord and Leslie standing behind Kim Siobhan. Yeah, I truly believe that they are one of the women in the 8 subchapters that the show, or that was in the book, and that the show will obviously come back and touch on their backstories, because it absolutely looked in one of the trailers. Oh, Cooksy baby, I know, love you too, but you gotta let mommy stream. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a like. I would be very grateful. And if you want to watch my reviews for the show and any other reviews, just click subscribe and the bell notification so that way you will be notified when I post new videos, because I do have a bunch of theory videos coming out and answering the spider questions for you. So yes, I do believe that Billy and Leslie will play 2 characters that show up in the backstory. So let's see. Let's take 2 more comments, and then I'm going to move on to the characters and who they're possibly going to be. This is the Saint and Angels. I'm thinking Scum tie-in. Ooh. I did not think. My baby wants to be petted. Sorry. I did not think about Scum. I guess I did get a Scum, like, kind of feels whenever I was looking at the trailer. I just didn't voice it. So thank you, Saints and Angels. You're awesome. That's an excellent observation. Possibly Scum could be involved in here. And I think that would be a really great way to tie the season into another one, because that's what the show is known for. Cookie, please. Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that when I'm drinking water. I'll spill it like all over me. I look like I snotted on myself. Burning Daylighter, so glad to see you. They say, oh my God, Leslie Grossman isn't delicate. Stop the madness. I can't believe it. I've got to take one more comment because this is my Blaze. Blaze, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well and doing well in school. Blaze says, this is just a theory, but what if by the end of the season, Emma's character gives birth to a spider-human hybrid and a spider cult without knowing? Or what if Kim, the Kara character, and spider-human? I mean, I guess it's possible, but if you go back and look at the other trailers that American Horror Story has set out for other seasons, they have something scary as some kind of a metaphor for the fear in that season. And that's just honestly what my opinion is about the spiders. So, okay, let's move in to the actual characters and who they're going to portray. Let's move back into this and make it go bigger. Now, of course, we have Dennis O'Hare, and he will play Dr. Andrew Hill. Now, obviously, guys, as we have seen in the trailers and everything, Andrew Hill is going to be her doctor. And in the book is Dr. Carla Hill. Okay, Cooks, go lay down, please. Cooks, go lay down. The book, it says Dr. Carla Hill, and that is their IVF fertility doctor. Oh, Cooks, don't knock over my computer. Stop it. Now, obviously, Dennis O'Hare is going to be the doctor, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing Dennis's character and seeing how he's going to portray Dr. Carla Hill, because Dr. Carla Hill wasn't really so menacing in the book. I mean, she was to a point. And spoiler warning, guys, I apologize. I should have said this at the beginning of the episode at the beginning of this show, that Dr. Carla Hill, which will be Dr. Andrew Hill, is in cahoots with the cult. Now, he's not part of the cult. The doctor wasn't anything like that, but Siobhan and the cult would call the doctor looking for women who were desperate to have a baby and who wouldn't terminate the pregnancy. So they would be so desperate that no matter what they found out about their baby, were so desperate that they would never terminate the pregnancy. So that's how it's dictated in the book. Now, the book makes it sound nefarious, but it is not nefarious. The witches just basically want to live again. And basically what they'll do is, let's say, for example, I want to have a baby. They will have me join their coven, and they will help me have a baby and I have to allow one of their cult members to put their soul inside my baby so they can live again. That's what the whole thing is. And they call the doctor looking for these desperate women. So that's what Dr. Hill's connection is here. They never meet. And in the book, there is only like maybe once or twice that the whole thing is mentioned by the receptionist, Cora. So I'm glad, because it looks like the show is going to actually go back and look with Siobhan meeting up with Dr. Hill. Maybe other members of the witch cult will meet with Dr. Hill. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll only just deal with Siobhan. I'm not sure. But I did see in the trailer that Dr. Hill and Siobhan see each other face to face, and he's asking her, who are you? So obviously, I'm really glad that they are going to put Dr. Hill more into this season rather than what they did in the book. Now, I do also speculate that Dr. Hill is going to be more nefarious than what the doctor was originally portrayed in the book. And instead of wanting to help infertile women, he's, getting paid or getting some protection from this wicked cult. Because I do not believe, for one reason, that Siobhan's cult, or whoever is leading up the cult that Siobhan is part of, will be any kind of good whatsoever, because that's not American Horror Story. Okay, the book ended great with a happy ending. Anna got her baby. Siobhan lived again. Anna and Siobhan, lived together again and rolled the cult, and they were both actresses, and Siobhan relived. That was wonderful. That was great. It was positive, and you got this great note about women going through the bonds of motherhood and strength together. But I sincerely doubt this is what we're going to get this season in any way, shape, or form. So he will probably be bought by the cult, blackmailed by the cult, forced by the cult, and some way. Dr. Hill is going to be forced to do their bidding and maybe set Siobhan up with Anna, or interfere with Anna's procedures. So I'm really excited for this season, especially since there's so much speculation afoot in my head. Okay, so we have Emma Roberts, of course, as Anna Alcott. Now, Anna Victoria Alcott, we never got a middle name in the book. That is so odd to me. And when I immediately saw this, I was thinking, why did they give her a middle name? Because Anna doesn't have one, again, in the books. It's just another way that they kind of went out. So AVA, Ava, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something to the initials. Maybe there's not. Maybe I've just been dipping my head in too many theory pools. But I am really excited to see Emma as Anna Alcott. And of course, there's really not much speculation we can do on Anna's role, seeing as she is the main character and her role is extremely fleshed out in the book. Anna is a woman in her late 30s. She is finally achieving fame after being an actress since she was in her teens. Now she's finally achieving fame. She wants an Oscar, but she wants a baby more. And I'm kind of confused by the trailers, because when Siobhan asks Anna, which one do you want more, an Oscar or a baby? And she says, an Oscar. I think maybe she just says that at first, and then there'll be a scene later where Anna tells her, look, I know I said an Oscar, but I didn't mean it. I really meant a baby. I thought maybe you would cringe if I told you that I wanted a baby instead of an Oscar. Because in the book, Siobhan is a retired actress. Okay, Cooksy, come on, baby. I know I love you too. Go lay in your bed. Go lay in your bed, Cooks. Thank you. Go lay in your bed, get some water, chew on tissue. Okay, I apologize. So, again, she's very fleshed out in the book, and she is highly manipulated by the men around her. And as we later find out, by Siobhan. So I'm really excited to see how Emma handles this and how she does with the visions and investigating the cult, meeting Mrs. Preacher. Woo! Now that after I've read the book and now more information has come out and we've seen trailers, I am really excited to see this book come to light in the show. Okay, so let's move on next to the lady herself, Kim Kardashian as Siobhan. However, in the show, now she is called Siobhan Corby. So much like Dr. Hill, Siobhan's name has been changed, except for her last name, where yet Dr. Hill, his first name was changed. So absolutely, guys, we know that Kim Kardashian is Siobhan, and Siobhan is a huge character in the book. However, she's not in it very long. Okay, so Siobhan is mainly like in the first 10 chapters or so. But she's really left off after Anna loses the baby because she's in a coma. And then at the end of the book is when Siobhan's soul awakens, tells Anna what happened, and gives her the choice to, let her baby just live or let Siobhan live in her baby. So anyway, so Siobhan is not the head of the coven as far as I know. I mean, she could be, but in the book, it was not given who the head of their coven was. So the show can certainly have so much free range to do whatever they want to speculate regarding Kim and her major role. It also seems to me sometimes that they have emerged Siobhan and Emily's role together. And if you guys have not if you haven't actually read the book Delicate Condition, or if you haven't watched my synopsis, Emily Chapman was Anna's publicist. And I say was because she was fired because Anna suspected her of being the one stalking her, which she was not. So it kind of seemed in the trailer that Siobhan was a hybrid of Siobhan and Emily. I mean, absolutely, because American Horror Story, they can do whatever they want. They can change the story any way they want. They can even make Siobhan, instead of being a retired actress, they can make her Anna's bestie and her publicist. So, I mean, they can do anything they want with these characters and change them in any way, shape, or form. And I'm looking forward to how they alter it compared to what they did in the book. So, yes, I'm very much looking forward to Siobhan. As far as Kim Kardashian, I know this is going to be controversial and I know people are going to hate it, but I don't care. I am looking forward to seeing Kim in this season. I think we need a little touch of glam in this season. Now, I'm not saying we don't have glam in any other season. God, no. Y'all have seen my other reviews and especially character analysis. I love the actors and actresses that are on American Horror Story, but I am ready for something just a little different, just a little frost. I want a little frost on our show. That's it. I want to be frosted. Okay. And I think Kim might be a great little froster. Now, again, I know I'm probably going to receive a lot of hate for this, but that's okay. I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks because I think she's going to give us a good frost. And I really don't think they would have hired her unless she did a good job in presenting herself as Siobhan. And let's just be honest here. The character Siobhan is a nice person. Okay. And she also understands how to be cutthroat. And she also gives Anna some really great advice. So I really think that Kim can absolutely associate herself a little bit with Siobhan. She's older, she's not retired, but she's still well within her prime and just yeah, I think she's just great to echo off of Emma Roberts. So I'm looking forward to it. If she sucks, don't worry, guys. I will absolutely rip her to shreds in my reviews. So have no fear. The rip apart shredder girl is here. Okay, so let's move on to Cara Delevingne, and she is portraying Ivy. Now, obviously, she is playing Meg, and Meg is one of the characters that came in and gave the ultrasound to Anna. Now, that's obviously the big red flag to show me that she's going to portray Meg because she was the one giving Anna the sonogram. Now, the reason why, again, spoiler, that Meg was there was to see if their coven could actually help the baby and actually, help it before it passed away. But sadly, the baby had already been gone. But Ivy is 100% part of the cult or the coven. Yes, the coven. Now, she could be the woman that is having an affair with Dex, but I doubt it. I don't know. So let's move on because Meg definitely has a very impactful part because Meg and Siobhan know each other. They're both in the same coven. Meg shows up to give Anna the sonogram, and then Meg shows up at one point in the beach house, in Talia and Donovan's beach house with one of the dolls. So she's only shown maybe in the book 3 or 4 times. So I wonder, obviously they hire such a huge character or such a huge actor to play this character. So obviously they're going to include Meg much more in this season. I'm just really much looking forward to how they do it. Okay, so let's move on to MJ Rodriguez. Michaela J. I'm so excited. Now, her name is Nicolette, and I firmly believe she is going to be Cora, who was the receptionist of the Riverside Clinic and was the one, spoiler, having the affair with Dex in the book. She wasn't the only one, sadly, but I don't know. I see her as Cora, but I don't know. I really think due to how glamorous and how well-known MJ has become, that she'll be a bigger role than that. So if she is Cora, they're going to write her a bigger role. And if she's not Cora, she'll be someone such as Emily Chapman or Cooksey. I know, baby, I love you too. Go lay down. Go lay down in your bed. Go lay in your bed. Good boy. But she's got to be one of those two characters. I mean, she could be Talia Donovan, but I don't know. My senses honestly tell me that she's either Cora or could possibly be Emily. So I don't know. But again, I just don't think she's going to have a small role. She's going to be someone imperative, which makes me think she'll be part of the coven. Maybe she is Olympia. It would make sense to me that MJ would be Olympia. So I guess she could be one of those 3 people, but my strong hope is that she's Olympia. So you guys let me know who you think Nicolette is going to be in the comments. Do you think she's going to be Cora? Do you think, oh my God, do you think she could be, heck, she could maybe even be Emily, but I doubt it. Do you think, do you think she's going to be the woman that is the other woman? Do you think she's going to be Olympia? Do you think she's going to be just another person part of the coven? What role do you think they're going to put her in? Okay, so let's move on to Annabelle Dexter-Jones, and she is Adeline. And if you guys remember from my review of the book and my synopsis of the book, Adeline is the name of Dexter's ex-wife and the one that he first cheated on. Now, her other name, too, is Sonia Chakras. And it makes me wonder, like, what? Okay, Sonia. There's really nobody named Sonia in the book. And, I guess what they could do then is present Adeline as Sonia to Anna. And since Anna had really never seen, a picture of Adeline before, because Dex refused to tell her anything in the book. So in the book, Anna has never seen or spoken to Addie, and she only knows her name. That's it. And that she is a literature professor in Rome. Excuse me. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. So it makes me think that Siobhan, possibly Ivy, somebody else, maybe she's part of the coven. And what the Siobhan and the other ladies are going to do is rename her as, this is our friend Sonia Chakras. And not know that, oh, that's actually Dex's ex-wife. And then as it portrays in the book, she'll see them in a picture together and realize, what, WTF, this is Adeline. So, okay. I'm really looking forward because, again, Addie was only mentioned in the book. She never appeared. She never spoke. I mean, she was never in a scene physically. She was only mentioned by Anna, Talia, and Dex. And that's it. That's it. And that was just a couple of times. Excuse me. So I wonder how they're going to add her in now. Because it really seems to me, especially with giving her a second name. So sorry, guys. Excuse me. Let me take a little sip of water. Excuse me. It really shows me that with her name, she is Addie, but she'll be presented to Anna as a different person. And obviously, there's only one reason to present your ex-wife to this guy's new wife, okay? And that's nefarious reasons, okay? And not to be honest and just say, hey, this is Dex's ex-wife, Or one little theory I had is that Adeline and Sonia are the same person. Maybe Sonia is like the leader of the cult now. Maybe that's who she was, but she was reborn as somebody else. So she was already part of the coven. I mean, my mind is literally in overload with theories. So trust me, I'm thinking for you guys. But yeah, there's so many possibilities with Adeline, but I truly believe the show is just going to go basic and they're just going to have her as part of the cult and introduce her to Anna as, Sonia Shawcross instead of, hey, this is Dex's ex-wife, Addie. So, yeah. Now, one person I'm really favorite to see, I'm so excited to see is Maz Ali. Guys, he's going to be Kamal on AHS Delicate. And I don't know if you guys remember me telling you, but I told you guys before that I was really hoping that they put somebody in to play Kamal in the show. I really wanted that very much. And I am so glad to see that Kamal is actually going to be a character in AHS Delicate. It's about freaking time. I am so excited. He was a great character in the book. If you guys didn't watch the synopsis or if you didn't read the book, Kamal was Anna's personal bodyguard. So Anna is basically scared to the country when Dex's girlfriend sneaks in thinking that this is Dex in the bed, and she starts like rubbing all over him and realizing, oh, this ain't Dex. This is his wife. And so she quickly splits out. But Anna doesn't know this. She thinks that someone has just broken into her house and tried to hurt her and her baby. Cooks, go on, baby. Cooks, go, baby. Go lay down. Good boy. So rather than telling her, hey, I'm having an affair, he lets Anna truly believe that, yeah, someone's really stalking her. So Anna hires Kamal to be her personal bodyguard. He drives her and he goes everywhere with her. And she even has the most awkward conversation in the back of the car while he is there. She lets him know, hey, or she's on the phone and she calls up Cora and she's like, hey, Cora, I know it's you who's messing with me. Why are you doing this to me? And then that's when Cora just spills the beans that she's having an affair with Dex. And Kamal is just right there listening to the whole thing while Anna's having this phone conversation. So he's privy to a lot of information. And I was just hoping that they would add him in. And they also, the book gave so much potential for Kamal to have nefarious intentions, but he didn't, which I'm really happy about. So in one way, I want them to keep that about Kamal. He was a good person. He really cared about Anna and he cared about her baby. You know, he wanted to make sure she was safe. He worked his butt off to make sure that she always felt safe. But I definitely think it would be a great twist to make him like part of this, in on it. Maybe like Kamal and Nicolette, who is MJ Rodriguez, are together. And it's kind of like a Parasite thing where they're all invading Anna's life, you know, all in different ways. So if you guys have never seen the movie Parasite, that was a good horror movie. I just have to say that. Okay, so we're going to move into the chapter synopsis, which I didn't realize I should have went opposite. But okay, so the synopsis for episode 1, the title is called Multiply Thy Pain. This episode is written by Haley Pfaffer, and it's directed by Jessica Yu. Now, after multiple failed attempts of IVF, actress Anna Victoria Alcott wants nothing more than to start a family. As the buzz around her recent film grows, she fears that something may be targeting her and her pursuit of motherhood. Okay, so this episode is obviously going to set everything up. Siobhan as her bestie, Anna as a struggling actress. Well, sorry, not struggling anymore, but how she used to be a teen actress, her relationship with Dex, their appointment. I would assume basically chapter 1 through 5 will basically be like the first episode. So, but yeah, that looks a great way to start it off. Episode 2 is indicating the title of Rockabye. Okay. And this one is written by Haley Pfaffer and it's directed by Jennifer Lynch. It's awards season and Anna is primed to be a major player in contention. After a frightening encounter convinces her that she's being followed, she begins to question who she can trust. Now, my speculation is that the same thing that happened in the book will happen here, is that the woman that is having an affair with Dex in the book is going to think that Anna left to walk the dogs. So she's going to sneak in and have a little secret tryst with Dexter. And instead of finding Dex, she's going to find Anna. And that is going to be the frightening encounter. And then Anna is going to tell Siobhan, and then she's going to begin to question who she can trust. Now, obviously, the show could change that. They could obviously do something else, and they could make a frightening encounter, embellish it more, maybe put it at that, just make it more nefarious. So I'm really looking forward to how they change the book and alter it into the show to fit their new narrative. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to episode 2 as well. It looks like, yeah, the first episode looks like the first 10 chapters. The second episode maybe looks like the next 5. Let's see, episode 3. Episode 3 is titled, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't have the title. I apologize. But it's written by Haley Pfaffer and it's directed by Jennifer Lynch. And the synopsis is, as Anna and Dex settle into their Hampton sanctuary. Oh, they are going to the Hamptons. Sorry, guys. I didn't read some of these synopses earlier. I'm just doing it right now. So I'm glad they're going. The comfort begins to fade. Her circle of trust is slowly shrinking and doubt creeps into Anna's mind. Could the evil be right under her nose? Okay, so this shows me then that chapters after chapter 5 and maybe to chapter 15, maybe to chapter 19 is right here. Because that's where Anna and Dex go to the Hamptons. Now, again, Talia and Keegan Donovan, those are their really good friends. And Keegan is a coworker of Dexter's. It's their Southampton home, and they're the ones who offer it to Anna and Dex. So I guess what they're going to do, the show is going to portray the Hampton sanctuary as Anna and Dexter's. So they'll probably just cut out the characters of Keegan and Talia, which I guess they can do. Maybe they'll put Talia in a mixture with Siobhan. That could also be it too. But I assume then that is when Anna is going to start finding the dolls. And her circle of trust is slowly shrinking. Now, that leads me to think that she is starting to... What happened in the book at that time? Because I remember she was telling people that this was happening. Somebody was following her and something was possibly happening. And nobody was believing her except really Siobhan. So, yeah, it makes me think too that maybe they gave her publicist a little role. And of course, that was Emily in the book. And in the book, Emily is a suspect of being Anna's stalker. So probably what they'll do is give somebody Emily's role, a very small actress, and then that will be one of the people that Anna starts to suspect, and that will mean that her circle of trust is slowly shrinking because she suspects it, literally everybody around her. So now when it says, could the evil be right under her nose? It seems to me that Sexy Scathach might make an appearance. Now, I know before you guys give me the thumbs down, give me the thumbs up because I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm trying to hit 15,000 subs. I'd be very grateful. Everything I have seen sets up for the return of Sexy Scathach. And don't worry, that video is coming out. I tried to get it out today, but it just did not happen. My son had band, and then my other kids had out of school, and then I had physical training and then therapy. So I just did not get a chance to put it out. It should be out tomorrow before the episode premieres. But in my opinion, if they want to bring back the return of Sexy Scathach, they've got a great opportunity right here. So get ready for that theory, y'all. Okay, episode 4, the synopsis. It is titled Vanishing Twin. Now, this episode is also written by Haley Pfeffer and is directed by John J. Gray. Yay! With the help from Siobhan, a major announcement helps restore Anna's public image. Behind closed doors, however, something powerful seems to be taken over. Okay, now this makes me think that chapter 20 and chapter 25 will take place here because that was around the chapters that Anna lost the baby. And the vanishing twin is, okay, so when Anna lost the baby in the book, that night, she told Siobhan she would give up anything to have her baby. And that's when Siobhan cast her spell and gave up her life so Anna's baby could come back to life. Okay. And that night, Siobhan went into her coma and Anna's baby came back to life. So Kamal has already been hired. Anna and Kamal go and, Anna has felt the baby move and she's felt it kick. And she's like, wait a minute. Is it possible the doctor made a mistake? And the doctor's like, no, there's no possibility I made a mistake. I'm sorry, but you've lost your baby. It could be hormones that are making you think that you feel the kicks, but there's no baby there. So Anna wants to know positively if she's pregnant. So she wants to go get a fetal heart rate machine or a fetal heart listening device from the drugstore. And when she goes, the woman who checks her out can actually see Anna's baby kicking. And she asks her, hey, can I feel your kicking baby? And sure enough, Anna's like, okay. So the woman puts her hand on Anna's stomach and the baby kicks. And she tells Kamal, put your hand right here. Kamal feels the baby kick. And then Anna goes home and shows Dexter. And he puts his hand on her stomach and he feels the baby kick. And they're all so happy because they're like, oh my God, the baby must really be alive. So when they go see Dr. Hill verifies, yes, your baby is actually alive. And Anna asked, how did that happen? And he gives her the excuse of the vanishing twin syndrome, that what can happen is that a woman who is pregnant with more than one fetuses can lose one fetus and still keep the other. Maybe they just didn't know at that time yet. The doctor explains that she was pregnant with twins. So what could have happened is that she lost one baby and then the other baby stayed safe inside her, which made them misdiagnose her with a miscarriage. But Anna didn't believe that. And, neither do I, because vanishing twin also is where one baby dissolves and the other baby absorbs it. So that's kind of really, I think, I didn't do too much research on it, but if any of you out there are nurses or doctors and you want to put in there what vanishing twin syndrome is, please be my guest. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, that is what vanishing twin syndrome is. And that is the explanation given to Anna as to why she had a miscarriage, yet she's still pregnant. Okay, now behind closed doors, however, something powerful seems to be taken over. That is the baby, okay? Because Anna is not going to have a normal pregnancy. She's going to have hallucinations. She's going to have weird cravings, like wanting to eat her pets and the neighbor's dog. I mean, she's also going to have these terrible hallucinations of the baby like coming out of her. You know, think about Poltergeist, the first one with the guy who's scratching like at his face and it's all like coming out in clumps and stuff. Think of that. Almost like, but for Anna and her belly and the baby. So, I mean, the baby, it's the baby. When they say something powerful seems to be taking over, it is the baby and the witchery, basically, that Siobhan and her coven are casting around Anna. Because also in the book, all of the women in the coven are people that Anna know. One of the cashiers from Anna's grocery store, convenience store clerk, someone that Anna worked with like 5 years ago, one that Anna saw like a couple of months ago, just hanging out in the park with her kids. You know, these were just women that Anna had just noticed kind of like in an everyday thing and never saw again. But now they're there showing up right on her lawn, telling her, hey, guess what? Guess what we are? So I'm really excited to see this season. I can wait for episode 5, 6, 7, 8, which as far as I know, guys, there's only 8 episodes this season. I could be wrong. There could be 9. But I'm ready to, see these 4, do a bunch of theory videos, do character breakdowns and analysis with you guys, and then see the next second half. Okay, and I think that is it for my presentation. Yay! Hi, baby. I know, I am so excited for this. Okay, so, I'm going to start moving into theories in just a moment. I'm going to go on ahead and take a couple of comments from everybody, see what you guys have to say about this. Haz says, wow, her husband is so rude. Yeah, seriously. And not going to lie. Fabian, thank you so much for the super sticker. You are incredible. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kimmy Cat is asking when the episodes start. Kimmy Cat, the episodes start tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I've tried to look it up on Hulu, and they don't have yet when the episode is actually going to be up. So it'll either be up. I don't think it'll be up tonight. I don't think it'll be up in the morning. I think more than likely they're going to wait until 9 p.m. for it to air. I could be wrong. We'll see. But at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you were on the East Coast, you're going to probably be 10 o'clock. And if you were on the West Coast, you'll probably be like 7 o'clock. So absolutely, you guys can check it out. I know. I am so excited too. Exactly. Even the promo they are heavily using for Kim for promo, even more than Kara. So I don't think the team would do that if Kim wasn't good. Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so remember Colt's trailer says the Saints and Angels. It literally is the same, but with women dancing around Emma's character. Yes, so many cult vibes from this one. Absolutely. Blaze, have a great day at work. Hope you get to hang and watch it when you're done. Burning Daylighter says, so the cult was just... Okay, so the cult all just want a chance to live through the baby, but only one of them gets the chance? How's that determined? Okay, so here's the way it goes. The witch, I guess, they find the woman, and that is like the witch, like, will pick the woman. Okay, so there's no competition. So let's say, for example, I and 2 other people, my best friend Britt and Kimberly, were part of the coven, okay? And we wanted to live again. Well, I would pick somebody that I would want to live through again with their baby. Kimberly would pick somebody that she would want to relive again through their baby. And then Britt would pick somebody different. So they all pick different people. But they bring the mother into the coven before they actually cast the spell. So that way they get the permission from her before they allow her in and get her pregnant, that, hey, you're gonna let me in your baby's soul, right? Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, great. So yeah, that's kind of how it is determined. The Misty Talk. So glad to have you. Thank you for being here. They say, I have a theory that Kim is using Emma to have her baby, possibly, and someone is trying to stop it. Hence the broken mirror saying, don't do it, Emma. That's a very good theory. There is somebody trying to stop it, actually. In the book, the receptionist, Cora, who is the woman having an affair with Dexter, Anna's husband, she does want to stop Anna's pregnancy, but not because she's having an affair with Dexter, because she knows that Dr. Hill is up to no good. And she genuinely felt bad that she is banging Anna's husband, and she doesn't want anything bad to happen to her. So she was the one who was changing her appointments, who was interfering in certain things and leaving out her medication. She just wanted to prevent Anna from getting pregnant, so that way nothing bad will happen to her and the baby, because that's what she thought would happen. All right, the Saints and Angels, we got you again, bud. They said, I was thinking that what if Emma's character gives birth to Emma's character Madison? But that would be weird. Yes, that would be. White Bear Production, I am so glad to see you. White Bear Production says, I wonder in this take, Siobhan will be behind all of the secrecy. She gives me some vibes from the Countess. Yes. Or she could be taking orders from their head supreme, Sexy Scathach. So also, guys, I should be coming out with some merch. It's coming really soon. I'm so sorry to, again, I'm doing the channel now on my spare time. That can change if I get patrons, but if things stay like this, I just got to do it on my spare time. But I will be reviewing and doing all that stuff for you. Debbie, it is so great to see you. White Bear Production says, seen from the trailers, Ivy looks very sus with her evil look. Oh, bye, Debbie. I don't want to be spoiling. I can't believe y'all are doing spoilers. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. Missy Talk says they can bring her as his ex-wife to prevent Emma's pregnancy, like Emma's will think Adeline is the one torturing her. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't think that she would actually think that's Addie. Withered Reality says, or Withered Dilly says, the timeline may have to do with the ending of Apocalypse 2024 with the new Antichrist being born. I mean, sure. They absolutely probably would do that, the new Antichrist. Oh, Dex, says the Saints and Angels. I thought you said something else. Yes, Dex. His name is Dexter, but everybody calls him Dex for short. Dex with the X. Yeah. Maybe Mallory could be coming back. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, it didn't, unless she's playing two characters. But yeah, I mean, she could be Mallory in this season. And then, of course, you have Leslie Grossman right beside her. Maybe she's counting those calories for Siobhan. That would be really great. I think someone said on Twitter they scraped out of the coma of Siobhan. Okay. Huh. Okay, let me stop licking, baby. Burning Day Letter said, I just want to be surprised. I feel like I already know what's going to happen throughout the season. I just wanted to feel fresh, but give me an old AHS vibes. It's been so missed. Absolutely. I love the Sexy Scathach being in there, but can you explain the theory? Yes, Jared, I will. I'll put that theory video out tomorrow. It's already basically done. I just have to put the finishing touches on it. I have to pick up my son from band tonight. I still have to make dinner and get kids in the shower. So I don't think I'm going to get the video put up tonight, but I will get it put up tomorrow. I promise. So I absolutely will explain that theory for you. And I'm also going to explain the spiders. Okay, I'm a little nervous, says Poopsie. The trailer is very nefarious, especially Siobhan. How do you think the season will end? Do you think Anna will survive? Could she be a famous movie star like the book? I think at that time, Anna is going to be so brainwashed by the cult because of the negative things that have happened to her from the doctors and Dex, that I think that, yes, she will either join the cult or she will have her baby and let them. I mean, I don't really know what the show is planning on doing with the babies, because it does seem like maybe they could be following the book, that they want to put their souls in someone new so they can live again. If they turn that nefarious, I mean, I think that the book and the show will end the same, that Anna's going to agree to it and that she is going to let Siobhan live in her baby. Now, again, Siobhan makes a great explanation in the book of why Anna should let her, because number one, the baby was reborn. Basically, the baby was dead and then it came back to life. So when something is dead and comes back to life, you can't really guarantee that everything's going to be perfect. So with putting Siobhan's soul into the baby, it would guarantee that the baby would be okay. So we'll see. Has says, I can't believe so many people have doubts about this season. It sounds so good. Really can't wait to watch it. I know, me too. Good to see you, DeVille. Thank you so much for being here. I noticed I typed Ash. Oh my God. No worries, Burning Day letter. Ash is always acceptable. My little Ashy Slashy is right over here on my bookshelf, but I have it covered up with green screen right now. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So my theory this season is, and I'm going to actually put it in a video for you guys. So that way, of course, I can hear comments and everything that everybody has to say. Cookie is back again. I know, baby. I know. I love you too. Mwah. But I absolutely think that the book is going to be followed pretty closely. I think the show used it as a great mold and changed various obvious things so that way it'll separate itself from the book and make it its own. So I'm really looking forward to what they're doing. It does look like they are absolutely expanding on Dr. Hill, and they're doing more than just what, okay, I know, as my dog is still trying to grab my hand because you would just mommy. Mommy's losing her train of thought. Baby, go on. Go sit down. Come on, go lay down, please. Go lay down, guys. I know. I'll pet you in a minute. I have to pay him some attention here in just a little bit. I apologize. Cookie made me lose my train of thought. I definitely think that the show is going to use the book as a general guideline, but I think that they will put their own AHS spin on it, such as there's a point where Anna's hair starts falling out, and you are made to think that it's from a voodoo doll up above her bedroom, but it wasn't. So I think the show is actually going to prey upon those things, such as Emily being nefarious, such as the dolls being left behind. They were actually left behind for protection in the book. However, I think the show will actually turn that around and make that something nefarious, which I'm really hoping. So again, I think the show is just using it as a guideline, but they are taking their own nefarious take on the book and giving us more of what we wanted. Such as for me, I wanted to know more about Dr. Hill and the cult. I wanted to know what she was getting out of it, why she was doing it. And we never got any of those answers. And we never got certain answers about the witches who were introduced way back in like the 13 and 1400s, how they kept living. I mean, there's so many questions that were not answered in the book that I do hope the show will give us. And spoilers, guys, a lot of you are wondering if Dex is going to die. Okay. So I am saying, I hope he does. I'm not going to lie. It's just because he had no redeeming qualities. Cooksy Pee, I know I love you in a minute. Let me finish on my ice cream, okay? I don't want to put makeup on you. Go lay down. Go lay down. Thank you. Go lay down. Go lay down. But Dex was a jerk. Okay. He never believed Anna. And also in the book, Anna showed how so many times, like the woman Cora was stalking Anna. She took things from Anna. She was following her all the time. She'd break into their home. Dex knew it was Cora because he gave Cora the key to their house. So Dex knew this was his mistress doing all of this. And instead of just owning up to Anna and saying, oh my God, I made the biggest mistake of my life, or just saying anything else, he made her feel like she was crazy. Like, this is not happening. And she, we live in a big city, Anna. You're going to see these, you're going to see people all the time. Sure, you saw one person, 2 times. That doesn't make them a stalker. Literally anything she goes to him with, like her schedule being messed with, her phone number being switched in the system, and how the dolls are left behind, and just all that stuff. He never believes anything nefarious is going on. And then she actually brings him proof that Talia and Meg are in this together. They're staying in Talia's house. Talia's one of their besties. And Talia knows the woman Meg who gave Anna this ultrasound. And at the time, Anna thinks Meg made the baby die, which she didn't. But still, Anna thought it. So here she is telling Dexter that the woman whose house they're staying in could possibly be connected to the woman that possibly hurt his wife and baby he's not even listening to. It was just insane of how Dex was portrayed in the book. He was a massive POS, enough to turn any straight woman gay forever. Because if that's the man representing the human race for mankind, you guys are screwed. I feel so bad for you having someone like that represent you. But I feel bad, honestly, as a human being, hoping that a fictional character in a book would die. So I don't wish that on anybody in real life. So it's hard for me to wish that on a fictional character. My heart would just break like, oh God, that's so wrong. It's so bad. But much like Prince Joffrey from freaking Game of Thrones, I hope Dexter dies a horrible, terrible death. And actually, I have him dying in my Sexy Scathitch Theory video. So that's actually coming out too, because he is food. Okay, so I wonder the same thing. But yes, Jared, oh my God, guys, this season should be a huge trigger. If anybody is triggered by gaslighting or being mentally, I wouldn't say tortured, but like messed with, not taken seriously, especially by your partner, somebody who vows to love you, take care of you, believe you, love you in sickness and in health. Dex does none of that at all. And he also constantly, like at one point in the book, Anna gets a really big, thick red rash on her legs. And he accuses Anna of taking a product that was bad for her body and bad for the baby and taking it without even checking to see if it was safe. And she's over here like, dude, I'm getting the hormone shots. I'm being judged by everyone and everything. I'm being told, don't eat this, eat that, don't wear this, wear that. I mean, she's being told literally how to live every aspect of her life in order to deliver a safe, healthy baby. Okay. And she is fed the fuck up. And I don't blame her. So, I mean, yeah, if you guys have any kind of triggering for gaslighting, especially when it comes maybe from a male perspective, I don't suggest you watch this season. And if you do watch it, when you start feeling triggered, turn it off, because I don't want anybody feeling bad about that, because it's a real sad thing that happens. It is so terrible. But okay, so I'm going to go on ahead and start wrapping up my live stream. I need to start making dinner and then pick up my son from band. So again, guys, I do apologize that it took a little while to do this live stream. When I set up the live stream, I was actually sitting in the football field watching my son march, and it hit me, my live stream. And then I just honestly forgot to come back on here and fix it. And to tell you guys, hey, I am so sorry. I honestly just forgot. My kid's in marching. I finally got to see his halftime show. I was so excited. It was so great. I honestly forgot. I knew you guys would be okay, and I'm so sorry. I didn't say anything. I know, baby, I love you too. So I promise I'm going to be very consistent this season with AHS Delicate, more theories, the breakdowns and everything. So I will be a lot more consistent for y'all, I promise. And thank you all for your patience. So again, thank you all for being here and for watching. I am really excited to put my theory videos out there for you. And in a way, I'm also glad that the season is split into 2 because it will give me freaking time. I remember last season, I barely had enough time to even do the review for that week because I was just so busy with the kids. And then my father had just passed away. It was incredibly difficult to get all of that done. I don't even think I even had episodes, the final episodes released in reviews. So yeah, it was just difficult. So I'm really looking forward to the break in this season. And that way I can actually catch up on some things and do more theory videos that I wanted, more character analysis and breakdowns. So get ready because tomorrow or hopefully the next day, but hopefully tomorrow, the video, The Return of Sexy Scathitch, the theory video will be there. You guys come back. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and help me hit 15K. I would greatly appreciate you guys for your support. And thank you all for being here. Oh, Ganj Gaming, thank you so much for being here and for being so kind. Thank you. Guys, I will see you. Oh God, Beyond the Horror. Oh my God, Beyond the Horror. I feel so silly. The season snuck up on me so fast. Like these little puppers. Beyond the Horror will be back as well. So I'll schedule that and I'll get guests going and all that stuff. So I'll put that stuff up too. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate all of your support and your kindness and for chatting with me about this season. Bye, guys. I cannot wait to talk to you tomorrow. I will probably do another live stream just because I'll be so excited and ready for the next season. So, okay. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy and catch up. Sorry, you can get AHS Delicate on Hulu, VidGo, any of those other streaming platforms, things such as that. And they might be able for purchase later on Amazon. So you can check that out. All right. Take it easy, y'all. And I will see y'all next time.